If you're looking to buy the OnePlus 8 Pro and you're still not sure of your decision, this video will tell you what is great about the OnePlus 8 Pro and where OnePlus needs to improve. Welcome back to another episode of JBS Tech Essentials. My name is Johan and this is a tech channel where I take you through everything you need to know about all things tech. Remember, if you like this video, hit that like button and remember to hit the subscribe and bell icon to get notifications every time I release a new video. Also, if you know anybody who's looking out for a brand new flagship phone, this video might be for them, so remember to share it with them. So in this video, I will not get into the specs of the phone. If you're looking for just the specifications, I'm going to leave that in the description below. Go ahead down there and you'll find everything you're looking for. Today, I'd like to tell you what are the top reasons why I'd suggest you buy the phone and what are those reasons that you might not want to look at this phone as an option. So for my top reasons to buy the phone, first and foremost, it has to be the display and the whole media experience of this phone. The display on this OnePlus phone has to be one of the best displays out there. The speaker gets loud without distortion, and I usually watch most of my media with volume around the 75% mark. Like almost every phone that released post 2019, this phone does not come with a headphone jack and you will have to buy a pair of Bluetooth earphones. For my recommendation on which wireless earphones to buy, remember to hit that subscribe button as we have a bunch of videos on Bluetooth earphones in the pipeline. Next up is battery life. The battery life on this is truly impressive, with the phone lasting as long as 34 hours on a weekend with little more than 7 hours of screen usage. On a regular weekday, I've been able to start my morning at 7 AM watching a few YouTube videos, using Outlook through the day to go through my mails, some Excel sheet work, and listening to about an hour and a half to 2 hours of music during my commute to and from work. At the end of the day, I still have around 20% of my battery left at about 10 in the night. And that's just amazing. Overall, the battery life is definitely good for a good day's use, and you will not have to worry about carrying a charger cable with you throughout the day. The most exciting thing when it comes to the battery is the charging experience. In my use, it has taken me about an hour to an hour and a half to get from completely dead to a full 100%. And you can go from 0 to 50% in less than 30 minutes. So overnight charging has almost become a thing of the past now. OnePlus finally added wireless charging to their flagship phone, and their Warp wireless charger is something you need to check out. So my next favorite thing about the phone is the software experience. If you are moving from another OnePlus phone, you already know what I'm talking about. And if you are like me, coming from the Pixel Android experience to the OnePlus Android experience, you're going to be completely surprised by what you're in for. Features like the 3-finger swipe to get your screenshot, expanded screenshots, the alert slider, the customization features, all these features are a complete breath of fresh air. My favorite feature has to be the alert slider that lets you go from ring mode to vibrate to silent in less than a few seconds. So the next area that I really like about this phone is actually quite surprising from the last OnePlus flagship. Their cameras have taken a huge leap forward to staying on par with the Samsungs and the iPhones and the Pixels of the world. Pictures, like you can see from these shots, are not bad at all, and the camera does really well in well-lit environments. In low light, it does a decent job, but it's not the best out there for sure. The OnePlus 8 Pro is IP68 certified, and so you can grab underwater shots up to a meter without any worry. Finally, the best part of the phone, and this is specific only to India, is the price. India has got the cheapest price globally, and at 60,000 for the highest variant, this phone is a flagship phone with a great price. Now to the reasons you might need to rethink your decision of buying this phone. Some of these reasons might be deal breakers for some of you, and a few of them you can mostly overlook. It's not as big a deal. So the first issue I ever faced with this phone was with the fingerprint scanner. The fingerprint scanner is an optical fingerprint scanner on the OnePlus 8 Pro, and that means it gets really bright to get a good read of your fingerprint. This means that if you're in a dark room or you wake up in the middle of the night and you want to open your phone, it shines a really bright light in your eye, and this can be annoying sometimes. Some users have had issues with tempered glass protectors and your screen guards, and this seems to have some impact on the fingerprint scanner. But with the face unlock feature on the OnePlus being so fast, it shouldn't be a deal breaker for you. The next point has something to do with the display. Yes, earlier in the video, I did rave about how great this display is, but in a very specific scenario, this display falls short. If you are watching something with absolutely no light around you, the auto brightness feature on this phone tends to reduce the brightness all the way down to the minimum. At this minimum brightness, the screen starts to have some washed out colors and a weird grey greenish tint to it. This can be instantly fixed by just increasing the brightness ever so slightly, and some of you might never notice this because OnePlus has put out an update to make sure the brightness never goes below that point. Another issue with the display is that it's curved around the edges, and though it looks really nice, sometimes if you don't have a case on your phone, you tend to touch the display when you didn't mean to. This can be a little annoying when you're watching things on Amazon Prime or YouTube, and you might forward or rewind a video when you didn't really mean to. And the last issue I faced with the phone is something that OnePlus isn't really at fault for, but it does haunt it quite often. These issues are not isolated only to OnePlus and are found in other Android smartphones as well. Even the iPhones do have a few issues, but the difference is the phones like the iPhones and the Samsungs with such a big market share always tend to get the earliest bug fixes, and OnePlus usually has to wait a month or two before the app companies decide to fix these bugs. That being said, OnePlus has gradually increased their market share throughout the world, and I'm pretty sure that OnePlus will get bug fixes sooner than we're used to right now. So after listening to all of that, should you buy a OnePlus 8 Pro? Here's my verdict. If you own a phone that you've purchased sometime in the year 2017 or early 2018, you're most likely facing battery issues, phone becoming sluggish and slower, and you're looking for an upgrade. The OnePlus 8 Pro for that kind of an upgrade is very easy to recommend. If you have any questions about the OnePlus 8 Pro, remember to leave those questions down in the comment section below. Remember, if you liked what you saw, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and press that bell icon to get notifications every time I release a new video. Until next time, I'm Johan and you've been watching JBS Tech Essentials. See ya!